Okay, so we're in 3.2, and it looks like it's a lot of concept work, meaning I'm not going to be futzing around with a whole lot of numbers. It's just concepts you have to understand to be able to move on. So it's called linear functions, and a linear function is a function that forms a straight line. So when you've got your coordinate plane, it just forms this straight line, like so. It could be like that, it could be sideways, it could be straight up and down. Well, it's not totally straight, that's crooked, but you get the idea. But a linear function is a straight line. There's no curviness like in a sine wave. It's not a circle. It's not a parabola. It's just a straight line. Oh, another thing about them is their domain and range. You know, how we were talking last time, how domain and range of a function is like the domain is the x's and the range is the y's. Well, the domain is going to be negative infinity, comma, oh, this is hard to write sideways, infinity. That sideways 8 means infinity, so all known numbers. And to the left of the comma, it goes to the negative. It goes all the negative numbers, and then to the right, it goes all the positive numbers. So that's what the domain looks like. That's also what the range looks like. Now we need the difference between a discrete function and a continuous function. Discrete, spelled like this, means finite, means broken up into specific measurable chunks, whereas continuous means it goes through all the numbers between the numbers. That may not have made sense, so let me just show you like this. Here's a little graph. If something starts here and goes here, it's a continuous function, meaning it doesn't just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It also hits 1.1, 1.2, 3.5, 4.7. It hits all the numbers between the whole numbers. If it were discrete, it would go like this: 2, 4, 6. It only hits 2, 4, and 6. It doesn't hit any of the in-between numbers. Their example is that how many emails you receive in a day as a function of the number of hours in the day. It's discrete because you can't receive a fraction of an email. You either get an email or you don't. So the numbers go up by dots instead of by a continuous line. A continuous line would be like height or weight or time. Would as time goes on, time goes up. That's a bad example. As time goes on, the heat in the day goes up, and it hits all the temperatures between the main numbers, but it also hits the main numbers. I hope that makes sense. And I think that's going to do it for linear functions. This lesson didn't have a whole lot, but it was heavy on the concept work. So if you didn't understand it, go back and rewatch or reread, because it's going to be important to understand what they're saying when the test comes time.